Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. We'll begin today with the weather. The First Warn Weather Team tracking some thunderstorms. We'll bring in meteorologist Nicole Skalicki. Nicole, how's it looking out there now?
Yeah, we have some stronger thunderstorms off to the south of I-90 right now. Severe quite yet. However, we could see these increase in strength as we go throughout the afternoon hours. Taking a live look at radar again, a lot of the stronger thunderstorm activity is near and south of I-90, moving through Richland and Vernon counties right now. Areas closer into Monroe County will start to see some of these thunderstorms making their way into the county now in the next hour or so. Right now, just seeing a lot of heavy rain. However, that cell that's passing through Richland County right now could possibly start to produce some smaller hail in it. As you can see, some purples popping up on the radar. For areas further north, though, just a lot of showers. There is some areas of heavier rain within some of this rain, but overall, just a nice steady shower, not a lot of thunderstorm activity for folks north of I-90. Current conditions right now in La Crosse, you can see it's really coming down. Not a lot of thunderstorms in the area, but still heavy, moderate rainfall. In Eau Claire, though, much more steady, light rain. And it's chilly, too. 64 in Eau Claire. Those cooler temperatures are going to last throughout the rest of the afternoon, staying steady in the mid-70s across, and in Eau Claire mostly in the mid-60s for the rest of the afternoon and the evening. Those showers should be finishing up pretty quickly as this moves out of the area, but I'll focus on the timing a little bit more coming up in a little bit.
All right, Nicole, we'll see you later. Thank you. And don't forget, you can track weather with the First Warn Weather app. You can find that in the App Store or on Google Play. Today marks the 100th day in office for Mayor Shondell Washington Spivey. He emphasized his efforts to end homelessness in the community with programs like the Pathways Home program. He says he aims to end homelessness in the area by 2026.
Those some solutions that we're working towards across the county, like working with the county, working with city department heads as well as city staff to ensure that we're making sure we're doing what's best for our unhoused populations and working with them to make sure that we get them connected to resources.
In his next 100 days, he says he wants to continue getting out in the community. And now we would like to hear from you. Do you think the mayor is doing a good job in his first 100 days? You can go to news8000.com if you'd like to vote. We'll start sharing the results with you tonight on the News at 5. Governor Tony Evers, meanwhile, has plenty of cash to run for a third term. According to the Wisconsin State Journal, he's raised more than $757,000 between January 1st and June 30th, including roughly $670,000 in individual donations. The 73-year-old governor is expected to reveal if he plans to run again very soon. Happening today, the La Crosse Interstate Fair begins. It's a jam-packed 5-day event. The fair's manager says they're expecting nearly 20,000 people to attend. There will be livestock exhibitions and plenty of family fun, entertainment and displays, and parking and admission are free. And speaking of the fair, a wild pursuit in West Salem involving a cow this morning. News 8 Now Seth Padilla is in the newsroom to tell us more. Seth.
Yeah, Alexandra, police tell us the cow escaped from the La Crosse Interstate Fair. The chase lasted for about an hour. And now during that time, apparently the cow ran through a few West Salem neighborhoods, and at one point it reportedly charged at some people. But it was finally wrangled by some police and some Good Samaritans.
Cow charged at a few folks, but you know, you stay out of its way, corral it into a location where you can get some more hands on it, and yeah, we'll get it lassoed and brought back to the owner. Yeah.
And the good news in all of this is that no one was hurt, including that cow. So overall, a pretty happy ending to one wild police pursuit. Reporting from the newsroom, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
All right, Seth, welcome to Wisconsin. Thank you. Viroqua residents want changes to the new Eckhart Park design. They turned out to City Hall to make their voices heard last night. The city revised the plans after people called the original design too generic, but most residents say the new version still doesn't match what the current playground offers.
Whenever you come together as a community and try to do a project, there's always a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions, perspectives, and priorities. And no one project can ever encompass and check every box that everybody in the community always has. So the likelihood that we're going to make everybody happy is pretty slim, but what we do try to do is make the best decisions possible.
After 3.5 hours, the Parks Committee tabled discussion on the playgrounds till their next meeting. And Money's 2025 list of the best colleges is out. Viterbo University and UW-La Crosse both making the cut. Factors like educational quality, cost, and results were used to determine the list. Winona State and St. Mary's University of Minnesota were also named best schools. The country's best gravel cyclists are coming to La Crescent this fall. La Crosse and La Crescent are teaming up with Explore Minnesota to host the 2025 USA Cycling Gravel National Championships on September 20th. The top gravel cyclists from around the country will compete. This marks the first time the championships will take place in Minnesota. The spot was chosen for its rugged terrain and cycling community. Some national headlines now. Members of both parties calling on President Trump and Attorney General Pam Bondi to release the Jeffrey Epstein files. Last week, the Department of Justice released an unsigned memo saying Epstein didn't have a client list and additional information would not be disclosed. This after Bondi fueled the theories back in February, saying the files were sitting on her desk. House Speaker Mike Johnson is calling for transparency.
I know that she was specific about a list or whatever, but she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody. It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it.
Tuesday, Bondi declined to answer a series of questions about the controversy. In Washington, President Trump is meeting with Middle East allies. President Trump welcoming the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Bahrain to the White House. Also a big focus for the president, lawmakers facing a Friday deadline to make some of the DOGE cuts permanent, like cutting money for public broadcasting.
That serve communities that do not have access to other forms of local news, emergency reporting, emergency alerting in particular, and that functionally that is the primary consideration of any lawmaker.
Meanwhile, Republicans have agreed to preserve funding for the global AIDS program PEPFAR. Still to come, inflation is starting its climb back upwards, where your wallet could feel it the most. And a popular baked goods brand is being recalled. What to look out for before you make that sandwich for lunch.
Home-cooked meals, compassionate care, and a community that really knows you. At Benedictine and La Crosse, it's not just assisted living. It's supported senior apartments with more heart and a lot more flavor. Schedule your personalized tour today.
It's the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Get up to an extra 50% off regular prices or pay no interest until 2030 on the best selection of porch and patio in the Midwest. Right now during the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
After the accident, my dad and my wife got together and hired Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
I think we made absolutely the right choice. They had the communication, they had the wisdom, they had all the knowledge that the company could bring to the table. I was really impressed with how they treated us, and we understood that they were backing us up 100%.
Schwebel, Getz & Sieben will fight to get you a fair settlement. Call or visit Schwebel.com today for a free consultation.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boys Forever Exterior Paint and Primer in One provides exceptional fade resistance to ensure beautiful, lasting color. A gallon starts at $38.97 after rebate. Maximize your curb appeal with Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus Exterior Paint and Primer. It provides max adhesion, hide, and performance while repelling rain in just 90 minutes after application. Pick up a gallon starting at $47.87 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. Looking for the perfect rug? How about two? Buy one rug at sale price and get another one free. Find your perfect rug match when you choose from 30 different patterns, sizes, and shapes. Our rug experts in every showroom are ready to help. BOGO Rugs, going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
Home-cooked meals, compassionate care, and a community that really knows you. At Benedictine and La Crosse, it's not just assisted living. It's supported senior apartments with more heart and a lot more flavor. Schedule your personalized tour today.
In our consumer news today, inflation in the U.S. is moving in the wrong direction. Congress facing a big deadline Friday to act on the Trump administration's request to pull back billions in funding, and a bread recall is underway for a dozen states. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines from New York.
Inflation is creeping up in the U.S. Consumer prices rose 0.3% last month for a 2.7% jump over June of last year. That's the highest reading in 4 months. Food prices shot up 3% year over year thanks to the rising cost of eggs, coffee, and beef. Prices for furniture, clothing, and toys also ticked up. The U.S. Senate narrowly voted to advance the White House's rescissions package Tuesday after a tie-breaking vote from Vice President J.D. Vance. The bill, which passed the House last month, would claw back $9.4 billion in federal funding for foreign aid, NPR, and PBS. Congress faces a final deadline of Friday to pass the full package, or else the funding would be spent as originally planned. And Hartford Bakery is recalling some of its Lewis Bake Shop brand artisan-style half-loaf bread because it may contain undeclared hazelnuts, which could cause a serious or life-threatening reaction for people with severe nut allergies. According to the FDA, the recalled bread was distributed in a dozen states and sold by major retailers like Kroger and Walmart. Consumers can return the affected loaves to the place of purchase for a refund. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up, a warning for you about traveling abroad for certain surgical procedures, and your weight loss drugs might be doing more than helping you shed pounds. We'll tell you about the surprising brain benefits. First, we'll take a live look at Wall Street. Stay with us. We're back after this.
Stop in for a treat at Holman Locker and Meat Market. Our award-winning ice cream comes in several flavors, available in a cone or a pint. Try our featured ice cream, Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
Summer is here. Get everything you need for grilling or smoking with the Summer Freezer Filler Bundle from the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Best summer ever! Keep the fun.
You all need more of it in our lives,
Yes.
right?
I had a crush on you. I had a crush on you too.
I wish you would have told me.
So many ways to elevate the summer. Meet a friend. Create adventure. Try everything. Such a weird, cool mosaic.
Make this a feel-good summer. Spend it with Drew.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Welcome back. Your weight loss drugs could be protecting your brain. A new study shows people with type 2 diabetes and obesity who take GLP-1 drugs have a lower risk of dementia, stroke, and death. The JAMA study found these popular weight loss drugs could protect against brain diseases. Elderly patients, women, and obese people saw the biggest benefits. And doctors are warning about medical tourism for weight loss surgery. Despite the rise of those weight loss drugs, more Americans are still traveling abroad for cheap bariatric surgery. A study in BMJ Global Health shows the industry is largely unregulated, which increases the risks for complications and even death. What types of exercise are the best way to fight insomnia? New research published in the British Medical Journal finds yoga, tai chi, walking or jogging all have the biggest benefit to improving sleep quality and reducing insomnia. The study suggests exercise could be an alternative to conventional insomnia treatments like drugs and therapy. Yoga in particular led to nearly 2 extra hours of sleep time. As we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Not looking the best out there. Nicole is in next with those details for us.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new dual media water softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off all in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
When it comes to motorcycle representation, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
If you want all the money you deserve, remember the name Hupy and Abraham.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Coulee region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Well, we're still tracking thunderstorms moving across the area, mainly seeing that thunderstorm activity along and south of I-90. Everybody else just getting a nice helping of heavy rainfall. Again, more showers for areas north of La Crosse, and we're continuing to see some thunderstorms now move just into Juneau and Monroe counties, mainly seeing some heavier winds with this and plenty of lightning. No severe warnings on them quite yet, but we can still continue to see these continue to gain strength as they go a little bit further into central Wisconsin, but they're moving very quickly, so they are almost out of the area. We can see that on Sky Tracker right now around noon. If you compare that to just 1 hour later, a lot of those heavier storms are already making their way just east of I-94, and then there on after around 3 p.m. we should see the majority of that activity moving out of the area. So we're almost out of it, but we could still continue to see maybe a few very light scattered showers for areas north of I-94 into the later evening hours. Odds are pretty low, but maybe the chance to feel a couple sprinkles out there. Otherwise, the main story tonight is all that cloud coverage and that northerly wind that will be continuing to bring in much cooler temperatures into the area. Rain amounts are going to be pretty heavy, especially where we're seeing those thunderstorm activities. Areas under those thunderstorms potentially seeing around 1.5 to 2 inches. And then again, even though we're not seeing thunderstorms for areas north of I-90, still consistently heavy rainfall, so could see closer to 1 inch for those folks. Otherwise, everybody at least seeing 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch across the area this afternoon, likely some higher amounts under those thunderstorms. For the rest of the afternoon, as I said, a lot of that activity is going to be moving out sometime in the next hour or so, and then temperatures are staying steady, not really really seeing any significant change in that heat index either, because it will be cloudy and we'll be staying in the low and mid 70s in La Crosse for the rest of the afternoon and going into the evening. In Eau Claire, a little bit chillier, actually staying in the mid 60s now that this rain has cooled us off and those clouds are sticking around for the rest of the afternoon. So we really don't have much heating to come as we go throughout the rest of the day. It's going to stay a little bit cooler tonight as well. Take a look at these lows. You can have your windows open tonight to cool off. Lows for the most part getting actually below 60 degrees. It's been quite some time before La Crosse got below 60 degrees. 58 for your low in La Crosse, 54 in Eau Claire. Continuing to see those clouds stick around throughout most of the night, but we'll see them clear up as we go into the morning hours. Then we'll have a mostly sunny Thursday, but that sun isn't going to do too much because we still have that cooler air coming in out of the north. That's making an impact on our highs. 75 for your high in La Crosse tomorrow, 73 in Eau Claire, and you'll remember it is July, but it doesn't quite feel like it. What it actually feels like, September 16th is when we actually see these temperatures typically stick around, so feeling a lot more like fall out there to finish this week out. We'll have another day going into Friday where we have those cooler temperatures as well. Friday morning, similar temperatures to what we're seeing tonight, staying dry as well. 58 for your Friday morning low in La Crosse, 54 in Eau Claire, but then Friday afternoon getting a tad bit warmer just by a few degrees, but everybody's still likely staying below that 80-degree mark, so still feeling a little bit like the beginning of fall out there as we get through the middle of July. We started the week out pretty warm and it did feel like July, but now it's starting to cool down just for a couple days. The heat comes back as we go into the weekend and looking towards next week as well. Another chance for some thunderstorms to pass through on Saturday. Otherwise, the weekend isn't looking too bad. Those thunderstorm chances will mainly be in the morning hours and then very mild temperatures before we start to warm back up into the 90s again. So if you're enjoying this cooler weather, don't get used to it because it is still July.
I'm happy to see those though. Summer's already going by so fast.
I know.
I'm not ready for September yet.
I like the 90s occasionally,
yes,
but the 70s
it is nice to have a little cool down.
Go-to,
yeah, all right. Thanks, Nicole. A little bit of something for everyone there. Still to come for us, one of the coolest weapons in movie history is going up for auction, and it could sell for millions. We'll tell you which iconic prop is hitting the block.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff & Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
We hear it all the time. A company gives a homeowner a quote for replacement windows. When the homeowner hesitates, they drop the price by almost 50% if they sign today. Makes you wonder why they didn't offer that price to begin with.
They called us for a second opinion. Our price, over $5,000 less, without the sales games and for better windows.
At Clear Choice, we believe in honest pricing, no pressure, and quality you can trust.
Don't get pressured into a bad deal. Call us today.
Choose Clear Choice or something less.
Experience the value of a clear, beautiful property with Red Cedar Line and Lot Clearing. With 40-plus years experience in the forestry industry, we take great care to preserve the integrity of your land. From fence and property lines to easement and right-of-way, we clear lines and lots of all types. Family owned and operated, Red Cedar Line and Lot Clearing will work with you to build a comprehensive estimate and assist you in all your agricultural maintenance needs. So contact us today.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that is green energy.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
The 30% tax credit will end this year, so lock in your savings, reduce your electric bills, and get the full 30% credit while it's still available. Call 608-780-2347 to get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy today.
For 50 years, Buy Goff & Rohde has been representing people, not insurance companies. Judges respect us. Other lawyers recommend us, and we've earned our awards. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
News 8 Now, Sports. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Finally today, one of the coolest big screen weapons of all time is expected to bring big bucks at auction.
You are unwise to lower your defenses.
It's Darth Vader's lightsaber headed to the auction block. The actual prop used in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi is part of Prop Store's next entertainment memorabilia live auction. The pre-sale estimate is $1 to $3 million. I know some people in the control room are trying to pull that money together right now. And Nicole is back with the final check of our weather when we come back. May the force be with you.
Do you want to hear something really cool? This is the Amana S Series. Cool and efficient on the inside, quiet on the outside. Enjoy your outdoor space. Contact Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share.
From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food. From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
At Vernon Memorial Healthcare, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where your journey is in caring hands.
Do you want to hear something really cool? This is the Amana S Series. Cool and efficient on the inside, quiet on the outside. Enjoy your outdoor space. Contact Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, just in the last couple minutes, a tornado watch was issued for areas mainly along I-90 and east of the Mississippi. If we take another look at radar, we are continuing to see some thunderstorms pass through the area, but they will be out of our hair in the next couple hours or so. There is one tornado warning out just for Dodgeville right now, just south of Richland County. We'll continue to track this as we go throughout the afternoon, but again, a lot of that activity should be moving out in the next hour or so. So a quick dosage of thunderstorms, and then much cooler weather on the way after that.
All right, a lot of weather changes. We'll be tracking the latest for you tonight at 5. See you then.